Hey everybody, so today we will be talking about the Victorinox Swiss Army Work Champ. Now this knife isn't mine, so I won't be reviewing it from the perspective of owning it and having carried it for several weeks and been using it every day. I carried it for a couple days. I definitely have some pros and cons on it, and I will share that to you when we get there. So, the sheath, the big thing I have right off the bat is it doesn't come with one. You have to spend an extra 16 or 17 bucks. They have two different sheaths you can buy for this. You have a nylon sheath and a leather sheath. So this one has the nylon sheath. The sheath is good, but for paying 65-ish bucks for this knife, I mean, it should come with that. I mean, really? So that's my big gripe, is it doesn't come with one, and I think it should. So let's just run through the specs real quick. The knife itself is 4.4 inches closed. The width of the entire knife, and I'll get it out here in a minute, is 1.25 inches. The weight is 7.2 ounces, and out of the box it comes with factory red Victorinox handles. And let me just show you this one, because this one's been customized. This one has OD green handles on it, and I think I kind of like that better than the red. So, and it's got a deer emblem on here. So I think that's kind of cool, customizing it and making it your own. So right off the bat, you're going to notice this is a little fat, and since it doesn't come with a sheath, how do they expect you to carry that in your pocket, especially weighing 7.2 ounces? I mean, it's just a little heavy for me, and obviously it's big and thick, especially being 1.25 inches in width. That's very thick. It's the thickness of a Leatherman rebar closed almost. The rebar might be a little longer, but still. That's just a lot of pockets, so definitely need a sheath on that. Just to kind of go over the tools, and I'll pull some of them out here in a minute. I'm not going to pull all of them out. You get a corkscrew, you get the standard bottle opener with screwdriver and wire stripper, you get a reamer, toothpick, wood saw, scissors, you get two Phillips screwdrivers, pliers, a small precision screwdriver, and tweezers. And the tools I want to go over is obviously the knife. This knife features a button lock, and it works very well. It has very solid engagement. The blade is completely locked up on this. It's very, very nice. They have jimping on the button. Let me see if I can get it closer. The jimping is just amazing. It's actually directional, if you can kind of see that. So as soon as I put my thumb there and pull it back, it's very, very easy to do. The only thing is you can't do it one-handed because it's on the back side of the knife. You can't even pull the blade out one-handed, really. That's pretty tough to do there. The other tool I want to show you real quick here are the pliers. Oop, sorry, I'm out of the frame there. So, you know, I don't know why you'd put pliers in a knife like this. Its classification on Victorinox's website is a multi-tool. My big gripe is compare it to a Leatherman. You're paying 65 bucks for this thing. You should be able to put some torque on it and really wrench something down with this. How do you do that with a set of pliers like this? I mean, they are thick, there is some meat to them. It's definitely for smaller tasks than a Leatherman, just as an example. So if that's something that's going to bug you, I wouldn't go with this option. Other than that, it has a lot of handy other tools that I think are fantastic. That's the main one that I have a problem with is the set of pliers. So to move along, we'll go over some pros and cons here. The lifetime warranty Victorinox offers, amazing. It's against defects in the material and workmanship, lifetime of the tool. It's made out of stainless steel. It's not going to rust on you. You don't have to take care of it as much as another knife made out of a different steel. The cons, it doesn't come with a sheath. That's the biggest one. The metal saw, that's my next big gripe, and let's look at that real quick. Let's see. The metal saw on here is functional. It's actually a file on both sides, and then if you see here, it's got teeth on the bottom for being the metal saw. Look how thick that is. A metal saw should not be thick, but it has to be in this tool to be tough. You know, compare it to a hacksaw. A hacksaw blade is tension between 2 points, whereas this isn't. So this has to be a little meatier to account for that. Due to the thickness, it's very slow to cut, but in an emergency situation is functional. I was able to saw through a nail fairly quickly with this. The other con I have is the price. It's 65 bucks. You compare it to the Leatherman Wave, Super Tool 300, or Rebar. You're going to get equivalent tools in one of those, and you get a better set of pliers. And the Rebar, for example, now has the, oh, and I forget what steel they're made out of real quick, but it has the wire cutters that you can replace. That's a big deal to me because I'm always screwing the wire cutters up in some sort of multi-tool. The other con, and it's not really a huge deal, is that there's so many tools in this. The tools are layered. So for example, to get to one of the screwdrivers, you have to pull the scissors out, then you can flip the screwdriver up. So, but other than that, that's the review. It definitely has an amazing fit and finish. Victorinox always does an amazing job on that. I don't think I'd particularly buy this one for myself, but it is an amazing tool, except for those pliers. I just don't know how much torque you can put on them, and since it's not mine, I'm not going to break it. But thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.